Dream well.
For Faraday!
This will hurt. You put up a good fight.
Gonna crush you. Okay, who's next?
Fire Emblem Engage.
Rise from 1,000 years ago, shaking off a hazy dream. Meet the flower who cares for everyone, the rising force of black and steel, fighting in the desert sand. Meet the snow that sweeps across the fields, the light and dark restore skies tonight. Heal the wounds and learn from yesterday. You calling out their names, crossing paths again, 12 are coming through, but us from another place. Do you remember me? Memories of red and blue, reigniting you, bear your fate and roar, free yourself forevermore, here and now. Emblem, engage! Bonds of fire, connect us, love provides, protects us, like the heroes from the pages, like the stories of the ages. Bonds of hope, unite us, shining on, to guide us, skies above that brings the beauty. The time is now for you and me.
Hello, and welcome to Jota Zeta streaming Fire Emblem Engage. I have no prior knowledge of this, and I'm pretty stoked. So I'm gonna try to just jump into this fresh. I'm super excited. All right, let's start with selecting a form. We will change his name to Fueth. As for difficulty, let's go with... I'm going to stick with probably hard, and we'll just have to struggle through it together. We are going to do classic Fire Emblem. If I lose a guy, I'm going to have to restart a map. Yeah, I guess we'll go connected. Why not? And here we go.
Almost time.
We can handle this.
Keep them back!
We won't lose! Not today!
final battle lies ahead. Now, it's time to engage.
He said the thing. He said the title of the thing.
Let's go. One last battle and the war will be over. The others fought hard to clear a path for us. We can't let them down.
You're here at your end. This place will be your tomb.
Move in. I'll remain by your side.
Whoa, okay, so final battle, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know, I'm just so excited. I am not even quite sure what to say. I know how to move units. Oh, I really like that. I really like the live animation when you're hovering over the unit on the left-hand side there. We saw that cinematic was awesome. The characters are very much designed, but we also saw, like, with those newer, flashier, more colorful characters, we're seeing, like, the old Fire Emblem Lords here with, the, like, the ghostly apparitions. You know, let's get into it. I mean, this is Fuith, and it says Fuith and question mark, question mark, question mark. That's clearly Marth from the first Fire Emblem game. I think the whole point of this is that with the Engage system, that you're fighting with, like, heroes from Fire Emblem's past, which is honestly pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the story here.
I've got this.
Oh. This is small minor geeking out, but like the grid selection like hardly looks like a grid selection. It really does look like you're just like walking around. So anyway, this is Fire Emblem. It's a tactical based game. Every unit in your army is a character, and they have a certain amount of move spaces, and then they can attack a certain amount of squares away. That's what the red's all about. I'm not in range of whoever this guy is, so we'll just go here. And
You have no hope of defeating me, not even with your emblem.
yeah, basically it takes turns. So there's a player phase and there's an enemy phase. So he was able to move.
He's within reach now. We can strike.
I guess I'll let Marth tell the story. And then we're gonna go and attack this guy. And if you see that little arrow right there, not arrow, it's that you see that line, that also tells you where the enemy's gonna attack this. But let's go ahead and just get this done. We'll go and attack this guy. It looks like we're gonna do 12 damage to him. So this is the battle tactics screen. So we can see he has 60 HP. We have 50. And after this attack goes through, I'm gonna deal 12 damage, he'll deal 20, and then I'll be down to 30, and he'll be down to 48, which is not great. Also, this would be the place to see where if we can have enough speed to attack twice on him or not. So far this is not looking like a favorable engagement. He'll beat me in 3 hits, and I'll beat him in 5 hits.
To die here was ever your destiny. The rings are mine.
It's time. Engage.
All right, this is a new mechanic that's unique to this game, engaging. So when the engage meter is full, select engage. Your unit will merge with the selected emblem to gain access to special engage weapons. Okay, so we get to merge with Marth. It unlocks a special set of skills. And the engage state lasts for 3 turns. Okay, that sounds good.
Stay strong.
So we definitely want to engage. And we're going to engage with Marth.
The time has come!
Now, as one.
Emblem Engage!
We are now connected and can unleash a powerful attack. Together!
Okay, so powerful attacks. Gauge attacks or abilities units can use each time they engage. The Lodestar Rush deals heavy damage to use this attack. So this is what I assume is going to take the math and put it in our favor. I think we're going to select... Oh, that's cool. So my character's unit is the Liberation Sword. There's the Falchion. Has a lower speed, a lower void, has a slightly better chance to hit, and a better attack stat. So let's go with that. We'll do Lodestar Rush. That's going to do 45 damage. It's going to be game.
My prayers are with you!
Foolish. You have nothing to celebrate. You are weakness itself. You will never defeat me.
Well, everyone said that was the end, so I guess that's it. Good stream. Bit short, but, you know, definitely worth the hype, definitely worth the amount of money I spent on this. Awesome. I guess we'll just sit back, roll credits, and we'll call it a day.
Thanks to you, this world is saved, and my work here is complete. Know that I will always be with you, and that we will stand together again, as we did this day. If ever we cross paths again, I hope you will remember me. Indeed, that you will remember all of us who took up arms to fight by your side, the 12 Emblems.
Where am I?
Huh?
Whoa, tell me you're seeing this.
Hello there. And you are?
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
You're the Divine Dragon!
No way!
No way! The Divine Dragon is finally awake!
Hey, hold on.
Calm down, you two. What's all of this ruckus about? Divine Dragon. It's a miracle. An utter miracle. The Divine One awake at long last.
Well, wow. Just taking a pause here and kind of talk about what's going on. I don't think that there's ever been a player character voiced in Fire Emblem. Like, I guess voices have been fairly recent. Probably Three Houses is the one that had everything fully voiced, but I was not expecting the main character to speak at all. Clearly, there's been some time passage since the battle with whoever that guy was. Did people just watch that guy sleep for like hundreds of thousands of years? And Fire Emblem has a pretty big connection with dragons, and so if the main character's supposed to be the Divine Dragon, what is that all? I got a lot of questions, I guess. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get to it.
That I might live to see you standing before me. What an honor.
Not to be rude, but who are you?
Ah, apologies. I lost myself for a moment there. My name is Vander. I am the 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
Hello, Sir Vander?
Oh, my Divine One! There is no need to address me as such. Simply Vander will do.
See? I told you the Divine Dragon was awake.
Yeah, we were telling the truth.
You two. I don't believe I got your names.
Oh, sorry. We were so excited we forgot to introduce ourselves. We're the 33rd Stewards of the Dragon. My name's Clanne. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Framme. We're twins. We've been waiting forever for you to wake up.
As stewards of the dragon, our mission is to protect and provide for you. Generation after generation of our predecessors waited for you to rise from your slumber. I'll admit, I am astonished to see it has finally happened. You see, 1,000 years have passed since the first steward took their post.
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep?
Wow.
Indeed. Your mother, Lumera, the divine dragon monarch, has long awaited this day. Finally, you, a divine dragon yourself, have awakened. This surely signifies great things.
Slow down. This monarch you mentioned, she's my mother?
And I'm a divine dragon, you called it?
Oh, dear. Is your memory hazy, Divine One?
I know my name, but that's about it.
You can't remember anything else?
Maybe you're just feeling groggy because of all that sleep.
But I don't even know who I am.
Fret not. Such lapses in memory are to be expected after sleeping for so long. If I may, you are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities. Queen Lumera, the divine dragon monarch, rules over the holy land of Lythos. In the war 1,000 years ago, she defeated and imprisoned the wicked, fell dragon. You, Divine One, are her only child.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but...
Please, do not trouble yourself trying to bring it all back at once. Your memories will return in time. You are a being of immense power. A deity, no less. I have heard many a tale of your kindness, nobility, and bravery. Your unflinching heroism.
That's a lot to live up to.
For now, let us head to Lythos Castle. Queen Lumera will be thrilled to see you. Perhaps the reunion will help stir your memories.
I hope so.
Okay, that was a lot to throw at us at once. We are the son of a still living dragon queen who imprisoned a fell dragon, but we fought what I assume was the fell dragon, which was that mage guy, probably. And now we can't remember anything, how convenient, so that people can tell us what the world is, and that's what's around us. Our mother, is the queen of Lythos. Okay, got lots of questions.
Okay then. Onward and downward.
To Lythos Castle!
Onward and downward.
All this time, I've been sleeping in the sky?
You have, yes. The place where you slumbered is known as the Somniel, a fortress built upon an airborne island to ensure your safety. It is perhaps the most secure place in all of Elios. Only a select few can set foot there.
So Elios is the continent or the planet that we're on, and Lythos is the nation that our mom rules. That guy is Vander, and then those two are twins. Yeah, I think we're all caught up.
I see. And you three live there with me.
Yep. As stewards, we spend our time caring for you. And managing things around the Somniel.
And the Somniel sounds like what is going to be like our home base, our home fortress, our place that we go in between battles. Kind of like the monastery was in Three Houses.
It's a sacred place, so we work as hard as we can to keep it shipshape.
Royal family members visit us all the time. Well, visit you, really. The Prince and Princess of Firene, a deeply religious country, visit especially often.
They pray next to you, like this. Then they just talk for a while, like they're chatting to a friend.
I see. Thanks for filling me in, Framme. You too, Clanne.
The Divine One said our names!
I think I'm going to faint! Unless I already did. Am I dreaming?
Need I remind you that you are in the presence of the Divine Dragon? How many times must I tell you to behave in a manner befitting your station? Divine One, please, forgive this embarrassing breach of decorum.
Breach of decorum? I'm actually enjoying their enthusiasm.
You're just as kind-hearted as I always imagined.
Oh, look! There it is!
Lythos Castle. The Divine Dragon Monarch is there, you said?
Yes. I suppose 1,000 years have passed since you've been home.
Don't worry. We'll be right there with you.
You can hold my hand if you like.
Thank you. How long have I been wearing this ring? Since before I fell asleep? That blue stone. It reminds me of something. Huh?
What are those horrible things?
Vander, are creatures like that common around here?
They're not. I've never seen them. Nor have I heard of such monsters appearing in Lythos before. This is a land of peace.
Understood. Well,
shall we fight them? As you wish, Divine One. You whose bravery knows no equal.
No, let's run.
Huh?
What?
We haven't the slightest idea who they are, and we don't know how they came to be here. Also, they worry me for some reason. So, we run.
Well, did the Divine Dragon really command me to retreat?
Okay, get to safety.
We'll keep them distracted for you.
What the? Come back! Come back this instant!
Oh no!
This isn't looking good.
Clanne! Framme!
Hold on! We shall come to you!
Vander!
Okay, this is getting awesome. I love that our first instinct was just to run away. Okay, so this game isn't taking itself super serious. Oh, this is great! And it looks like we have a mage, we have a healer, and we have Vander. And Vander's probably going to be our pre-promoted character who's super powerful. So he's probably going to be our stronger character that we can rely on.
Divine One, stay back. It's too dangerous.
Clanne and Framme were trying to protect me. I have to help them. I take back what I said. This is no time to run. Please, let me fight.
Yeah.
All right, but stay on your guard.
I will.
All right, let's do this.
What are these creatures doing in Lythos?
Those look like the same things that we saw in the beginning cinematic.
We had best use the foliage to take cover.
Terrain effects. So in Fire Emblem, where you stand is just as important as whether you attack or whether you stop to attack. As this is going through, there are terrain effects. And if you're standing in the terrain, you get some bonuses, like you get bonuses to your avoid. Alright, what do we got? So we don't have control over Framme or Clanne yet. He looks to be... Okay. So that's our menu system. Neat. So he's Clanne, he's a mage. I think he has Avoid because he's in the thicket. And he has the skill, if this unit is adjacent to the Divine Dragon, gets 10 plus 10 hit during combat to the both of them. Okay. So, okay. He'll help us hit targets better. And since he's a mage, he has 2 range. So that actually does benefit both the Divine Dragon and himself. So that's good news. So this is Framme. She's a monk, which I don't know what that... her ability is, if the unit is adjacent to the Divine Dragon, gains 10 avoid during combat to the both of them. So maybe once we get her a little bit more experience, she can stay in the front line and dodge alongside the main character. They can kind of hold the line with the mage in the back. Okay. We also have Vander. He has an Iron Axe and he has a Vulnerary. Vulnerary is a healing potion, essentially. Look at those stats. 11 strength, 10 defense, 10 dexterity, 6 speed. So he doesn't look particularly fast. And his skill is Alabaster Duty. If the unit is adjacent to the Divine Dragon, gains +5 crit during combat to the both of them. That's pretty good. Never gonna say no to crit. What's really interesting is that there are empty slots for more skills. Oh, he does have an X rank in axes, so that everyone has weapon levels in this game. While Fire Emblem falls under the same normal like stats, so like you have units, they have like swords, axes, or lances. How they all work and how they affect speeds and different stats always changes and gets tweaked every game. So like this axe, it has an attack of 20, has a speed of 6, a hit of 103. Normally an Iron Axe is a pretty low axe. And that's his crit rate. He's next to the Divine Dragon, so he's getting his skill effect. The build prevents heavy weapons from slowing attack speed. His base value is 8. But the weapon seems to be slowing him down by 2. Speed contributes to evasion if greater than or equal to the foe's speed +5. Unit will strike twice. And striking twice is super important. That he has an S rank in axes means he can use the most high power axes. It's just odd that he has just an Iron Axe on him though. 40 HP, so that does make him pretty tanky. Ooh. So you're gonna, okay. SP's a skill-based currency to get stuff from emblems, so that's how probably gonna have to get skills later. Defense is 10, I think that's pretty good. Range 1, yeah. There are some axes that you can throw, but Iron Axes are typically range 1. It is a D-level axe, and the dodge is 6. Okay. Finally, let's take a look at us. What do we have here? Oh, we're vulnerable to weapons with dragon. Okay. Our build is 4. Our sword also has 6 speed. Maybe there's a maximum speed that every weapon has that you can only get to. What's our skill though? Divinely Inspiring. Adjacent allies deal +3 damage and take 1 less damage. That's pretty good, and that makes sense following that this is the main character and they really want you to use him. And we're getting the +5 crit from Vander. Our base value is 7, so... And the speed on the weapon is 6, so I bet it is just a weapon... Like, the Iron Sword does have that sort of... I wonder if there's like ways to affect the weapon weight. In other Fire Emblem games, as your strength increased, you could hold weightier weapons without it affecting your speed. I don't know. But they have this whole stat for this. Maybe getting that above... No, getting that above like the speed stat would make that better. Well, either way, we'll see. Alright, so we have this monster masked man, this one, and this one.
I can fight.
We're not going to attack him here, we're just going to see what type of... He does 6 damage, and we deal 9 to him with a hit of... He has a hit of 66, but in the bush... With the extra bonus, it's a 36% chance. That's a 30 avoid. That's actually really big. Okay. So these all have axes. Oh, so you'll notice that on the sword and the axe, there's up arrows and down arrows. This is called the weapons triangle. Swords are better than axes, axes are better than lances, and lances are better than swords. Whenever you're attacking with the right part of the weapon triangle, you're going to get a hit bonus and an avoid bonus as well. Or the axe will have a harder time hitting the sword, so to speak. So that's why the hit on these axe guys are so low. Cavalry, Adept, Mystical, and we can check out what those do on the stat screen, which we were looking at earlier. Cavalry units. These are typically pretty good. They have high movement. Yeah. Units in the mounted units in the past, you can sometimes have something called Canto, which is where they can ride out, attack, and then also ride back the rest of their move. So if I have a move of 6, I could go here, strike, and then move back, in theory. So I'm just checking to see how much damage I'll do here. In here, it's both about 65 chance, but I'm hitting him for 18 damage, which is pretty big. And if we look over here, that's another 18 damage. So basically, this guy's not gonna die. So what I'm gonna do is probably what the game recommends that I do. I'm gonna put
As your steward,
him right here in the middle on this bush. That should make it harder for these enemies to attack him. And then I am going to strike him here.
There are too many of them. Divine One, get out of here!
Kind of hoping that he would come attack Vander.
Framme, are you all right?
Clanne, Framme, it's not safe for you here. Retreat to the castle. These enemies are formidable indeed. Divine One, please use a vulnerary if you are wounded.
That's the healing potion item that we talked about. Typically, every unit starts with 1, and they heal about 10 HP, depending on the game. This is 15. That's good to know. Alright, so what's this? So I'm guessing that this guy, yeah. I bet you that guy is going to go after him there, which is not great. Ooh, that's neat. Ooh. Wow, you can just check all these things on the fly? Oh, that's nifty. Okay. So my strategy is I want to level up my main character. I want him to get all of the experience and everything like that, which means I need more enemies to attack him. So what I will do is I will take Vander out here, and I will attack this guy. Got barely any XP, like we thought. Also, what is that popping up at the top there? But like little things are popping up. It makes it seem like they're like achievements, or maybe they're just like milestones. I played a couple Fire Emblem like games where they have like bonus objectives, but we'll see. All right, so right here, Let's strike this guy here. That should make it so that the top guy should come and attack me instead. And thanks to Vander, they should all be one-hit kills. Significantly more battle experience.
I gotta protect Framme. You rotten monsters don't scare me.
That lash. Alright, this does not give me a whole lot of movement. While mounted units have good movement in open plains, they usually have problems with bushes and thickets. And also that these do reduce your movement, so... Alright, I'll get right here. There's not going to be a whole lot I can do. See what happens. Really hoping for a dodge here.
More enemies.
They just keep coming. You're all trying to protect me. I should be protecting you. If only I could. Somehow. Huh?
You must remember.
Who said that? The ring.
Know that my strength can be yours.
I know that voice.
If ever we cross paths again, I hope you will remember me. Indeed, that you will remember all of us who took up arms to fight by your side.
The 12 emblems.
Divine One? Divine One! You mustn't do this alone!
Don't worry! Please! I'm not alone! Help me. Lend me your strength in this fight. Shine on! Emblem of Beginnings!
I am known as Marth. Emblem Marth, to be clear.
That was amazing!
We did it! Thanks for your help, Marth. Truly.
Of course. It is good to see you. I was able to answer your call because you remembered me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or is that an emblem of legend?
Clanne! Framme! Get to safety, now!
Right!
With your help, Marth, we might just make it. Will you join us?
Of course. I will fight alongside you from here forward. Your ally until the very end.
Okay, so while we have a ring, we're synced with an emblem, and we have more power in sync skills. Oh, there's a ton going on with everything. Let's take a look at our unit again. Ooh, there's like a bond level up there too, which is interesting. Hey, look. Our speed went up. Our base value our emblem gives us +1 speed, and then our weight, the weight's still affecting it, so that the max speed there, but like, we're also getting a +1 strength here, and then here's the extra skills we get. If the unit initiates combat, they grant 15 evasion during combat, and evasion increases with high speed. So plus 15 evasion on top of being in a bush would be really good. That's like 45, which is about 50, which is like big. And then there are type bonuses. Unit performs an extra attack at 50% damage in combat. Dragon unit recovers HP equal to damage dealt by extra attack. And Lodestar Rush launch 7 consecutive sword strikes at 30% damage, adjacent foe only. Dragon 2 attacks. Okay, so we did that before in the prologue, and it took us from like doing 9 damage a turn to like 45, so that's pretty impressive. Okay. So this is hard, so let's not rest on our laurels exactly. This guy, okay, they all have access still. Their speed is 2, and our speed is 7, so we just have just enough speed to double. Emblem Mars strikes quickly and repeatedly, dominating his foes with minimal grace. The Sync skill Perceptive makes it easier to avoid enemy counterattacks. I looked at all this stuff ourselves rather than doing anything else. The Engage weapon does bonus damage against cavalry and armored enemies. Okay, so Marth's weapon does that. That'll be very useful since armor knights can be problematic. The Engage skill Divine Speed adds on an additional, less powerful attack. And the Engaged attack is powerful, which we know about. We saw that. So we're going to go here. And we're just going to strike.
Emblem Engage!
Oh, so he was at a full charge, so we're just gonna take care of it. Shoot, that's 36 damage. If you do it with the Iron Sword, that's... Oh, we can switch back here. These weapons don't have durability on them, which means I can use either without worrying that they're going to break on me, which has been a problem in other Fire Emblem games. Alright, let's do the Rapier then.
Fate has brought us here. This is it! I cannot afford to lose.
There we go. That's the button that lets me see enemy ranges. So now I know that I can move Vander up this far without him being attacked by any enemies.
I live to fight again.
Oh, that's interesting. So it'll go 12 damage, and then he has a 0% chance to hit me. But he has a 0. But he would, if he did hit me, he'd do 8, and then I would do another 12, and then I would do 6, based off the skills that I already have. Okay. I would definitely use the Rapier because the Iron Sword just isn't enough in this case.
I cannot afford to lose.
Interesting. So, not a chance to get hit, so I can be more tanky. So that strengthens my frontline defense, but at the cost of lowering my crit, which seems like a straight up nerf. But honestly, one of the biggest problem of avoid tanks like this is that they'll accidentally get a crit, and they'll crit a whole bunch, and then more and more enemies will get a free shot at them. So this is actually very good for like a tank swordsman character. I like that. Allies who fight alongside their emblems gain experience, raising their bond level. Yeah, those look more like achievements than they are map-specific objectives. I mean, we're still like in a very prologue-y type situation. I think the enemies probably hit hard enough, or that we didn't double them on base. I don't know. I think it was designed in a way to do a round of combat where you were good, but you weren't like overwhelming the enemy. Like it was even a fight, or like you might not reach the twins in time. And then they went to, and then with the emblem, now you can double. You just with that extra 1+1 speed, and everything was just amazing. And that's really the power of doubling, and it's really setting up how powerful these emblem things are in the story. So, I really like that. I really like the way that it's doing storytelling in its gameplay, which is neat. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Divine One, Vander, thanks for saving us.
Yeah. And, sorry. This all happened because we ran ahead.
I'm the one who should apologize. You put yourselves in danger trying to protect me. It's such a relief you're both safe now.
Divine One, I hear more enemies approaching.
More? I thought we'd gotten them all.
Evidently not. These creatures, will there be no end to them?
There's more? And they've got a dragon?
At last, you are awake. Is it really you?
Yes, it's me. Thank you for saving us.
What a joy it is to see you.
Huh?
I've waited for so long.
Oh.
When I sensed you had awoken, I flew here as fast as my wings would carry me. I hope you're not hurt.
I'm fine.
What a relief. You cannot understand how I've missed you, my dear child.
Oh, you're my mother.
The line delivery in this game is top-notch. I'm loving this so far.
What's the matter? Don't tell me.
Since awakening, the Divine One's memory is clouded.
I see.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you weren't expecting this.
No, I must apologize. I was so overcome with joy. I hugged you as hard as I could. I take this to mean you've forgotten everything. I suppose it's to be expected. 1,000 years is a very long time.
Vander explained that I've been sleeping since some war that happened back then?
Yes. You suffered a terrible wound. And because of that...
A wound? I don't remember that. Or this world, or anything.
Don't fret, young one. I will speak to you of all you've forgotten. Regardless of what you remember, I'm simply glad to have you back, my dear child.
Still, this isn't the reunion you hoped for.
Oh, don't worry about me. It's solace enough just to hear that sweet voice of yours, and to gaze once more into your eyes. What lovely colors they are.
One thing I've been not addressing is the fact that everyone is saying that your main character, the character is like, oh, it's the greatest person, oh, you're a deity, oh, you're like worshipful, oh, you said my name, how amazing. And now this mother character is just like, whoa, and your eyes are so amazing. I think the game's coming on too strong. I would just like to play the game. It's a bit much. Alright, let's talk to everyone. Let's start with the twins. We'll start with Clanne.
Amazing!
Oh. I guess the in-between scenes aren't voiced, so they're not as important. I was a bit worried, but we made it through. We're safe because of you, Divine One. Hey, what happened to that guy that popped out of your ring? Good question.
So great!
You looked incredible on the battlefield. Of course you did. You're the Divine Dragon. But did you get injured at all? I hope not. If you need healing, though, I'm fantastic at it. Letting us know that she's a healing unit. Let's talk to Vander. It heartens me to see you and Queen Lumera reunited at last. The memory loss may have come as a surprise, but she seems elated nonetheless.
Thank you.
I am so very, very happy to see you. It's like a dream. However, we best not linger for too long. There may be more enemies lurking about. Oh, and I can dash. Oh, I can cycle the map to make that bigger so I can see what's going on. And I can run faster. Neat. Well, let's go to the castle then. Or wherever the next chapter is.
Let's head to the castle. Climb on my back.
Thanks.
We live on the continent of Elyos, 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. Firene, Kingdom of Abundance. Brodia, Kingdom of Might. Elusia, Kingdom of Knowledge. Solm, Queendom of Freedom. The land of Lythos, home of divine dragons. And Gradlon, domain of the fell dragon, fallen to ruin. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as Emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens. If his shadow stretches across the land again, then we must fight him anew, as we did in ages past. Fell Dragon, Sombron, must be stopped.